In this video, I'm going to teach you how to lucid dream tonight. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Thanks for joining me. In this video, I'm going to teach you the easiest way on how to lucid dream tonight. Assuming that you already have a dream journal and you're already remembering your dreams, this technique should be pretty easy for you. If you don't already remember your dreams, just make sure to grab a dream journal, write down the date and the time each morning, and state that you didn't remember any dreams tonight. This will only last a couple days before you start remembering full, vivid dreams, and we can turn those full, vivid dreams into full, vivid, lucid dreams. Throughout the day, since you want to get lucid tonight, what you're going to want to do is really concentrate on dreaming. Now, what I mean by this is thinking about dreaming a lot, getting excited about dreaming, reading through your dream journal, and doing reality checks. You want your basis of today to be all about dreaming. Usually, these are you're implementing habits that you're going to build over, say, 1 or 2 weeks, and that will start to get you lucid. But if you're wanting to get lucid tonight, you're going to want to amplify your techniques throughout the day so you have a lot better chance at getting lucid tonight. So what I'd recommend doing is choosing 3 reality checks to do throughout the entire day. Talked about this before because these are the best reality checks that I use. I'm going to teach you them right now so you can use them to get lucid at any time. First one is to count your fingers. The reason why I do this is because the dream has a very hard time at replicating what it just saw, and it has a hard time at detailed pattern recognition. So if you look at your hands in the dream and you make sure you have 10 and you make sure you have those fine lines and you look away and you look back again and double check, if you do that in the dream, something is going to be off the second time you look at it. So that's why it's important to do the same reality check twice, because your brain might trick you the first time and make you think you're awake. And if you just do that reality check once, you're not going to realize you're lucid. So count your fingers, make sure you have 10, look at it, close your eyes, and do it just one more time. And then if you're building the habit doing that throughout the day, you'll start to double check in your dreams when you do a reality check, and you will realize that you are lucid. Every single time that I do a reality check twice in my dreams, I get lucid from it. And so this isn't a conscious thing. You consciously do these reality checks throughout the day, but then you start to dream of doing them, and then that's what's going to bring you the awareness. So building a reality check habit throughout the day is the easiest way to lucid dream. The second check that I want to mention, which I'm sure you've seen anywhere, but it really, really works, is trying to push your palm or your finger through your palm. Now, you don't want to just stop at this point, right? You want to do it twice. You want to will it to go through, and then look away and look back and do it again. Because if you will it to really go through, when you dream of doing it and you really will it to go through, it's going to. The dream is very thought responsive. So if you will or intend something to happen in the dream, it is going to happen. So it's really a good idea to take these reality checks seriously throughout the day, because you want to take them seriously in your dreams and not, just kind of do them and not really pay attention, because however you do them in the waking life is how you're going to do the reality checks in the dream. And you obviously want to be thorough and really activate that critical thinking, because when you go in your dreams, you'll activate that critical thinking the same way you did when you were doing the reality checks in waking life. So counting your fingers, trying to put your finger through your palm, and the last one is awesome. This one, you're just going to plug your nose and try to breathe in. The reason why this works is because in our waking life, we're using our physical nose, so we can't breathe through our nose if we are awake. But when we're sleeping, we're dreaming with our mind. We're not using our physical senses. So when you close your nose and you breathe in, you'll still be able to breathe just fine. So practicing this throughout the day, you'll start to do it within your dreams, and you'll automatically be able to realize you're dreaming. The importance of doing these reality checks as much as you can throughout this day is because you want to build up enough dreaming content in your mind so you carry that over into your dreams. You want to think about dreaming. You want to look at your dream journal. You want to think about what you want your next lucid dream to be. You want to wonder, how do I know how do I know I'm awake right now? You want to ask yourselves these questions. And I know it might seem silly at first, but once you start to do it and create a habit, you will start to ask yourselves in the dream, how do I know I'm awake right now? I have to find a way to prove to myself that I'm awake. And clearly, you won't be able to prove it, because weird things will start to happen. And that's why it's really good to build that awareness throughout the day, so you're aware of these things happening when you're dreaming. So after a day of doing reality checks, after the day of thinking that you're going to lucid dream tonight, you want to really set that intention, and this is what you're going to do before bed. So at least For 5 minutes, if you can, I want you to sit and I want you to close your eyes. I want you to imagine that you're dreaming. Imagine the perfect dream that you want to have. Imagine everything that's happening, where you're walking, who you're with, what it looks like outside, where you're going. Paint the whole picture of your dream. And then imagine that you realize that you just became lucid. Maybe look at your hands visually while you're meditating on this. Look at your hands and imagine that you saw that you had 15 fingers. Imagine how crazy that feels. Imagine the stomach drop that you get when you just realize that you are in a dream. Imagine how exciting that is. If you do that right before bed, the thing that we do right before bed is what's going to seep into our mind and our subconscious and go into our dreams that way. So really concentrate on the feeling and excitement of getting lucid, and you'll carry that into your dreams, and you will be able to experience the feeling and excitement of getting lucid. The last thing that I would recommend to you, do it for as long as you can. I usually do it for at least a couple minutes, is I will look at my hands and I will tell myself, the next time I see my hands, I will know that I'm dreaming. And I will repeat that. The next time I see my hands, I will know that I am dreaming. The reason why you do this is because, again, the last thing you see or do before bed is going to pop up in your dreams. So if you're looking at your hands right before bed and you're looking at your hands throughout the day, you're going to start seeing your hands in your dreams. And hands in dreams are always different. You will not see these fine lines. Your fingers will not look like yours. You will not have the right amount of fingers. Something will be different, but we need to do this during the day so we see this and become aware of it when we run into it in our dreams. Our dreams are all based off our thoughts and our habits during the day. So we're changing what our thoughts are based on, and we're changing what our habits are during the day. So we want our thoughts to be based around lucid dreaming, about how do we know we're dreaming, about dreaming in general. And we want our habits to be based around lucid dreaming. How do I know that I'm dreaming? How can I prove it to myself? Do I know where I am? Where was I 10 minutes ago? If you ask yourself these questions throughout the day, you'll start to ask them to yourself in the dream. Where was I 10 minutes ago? Oh yeah, I was getting ready for bed. So this must mean that it's a dream. It's all about implanting the suggestions and the intent to realize when you're dreaming and really saturating your mind with the thought of lucid dreaming. Some people will take about 2 weeks to experience a lucid dream because they have to build up the habits, but if you do this as much as you can throughout today and really focus on your dreams, you will be able to get lucid. A couple things I do want to mention just in case there's anybody who doesn't know about this, but if you smoke cannabis, if you take certain medications, and if you drink alcohol, this suppresses your REM sleep, which means you will not remember your dreams. So if you do take any of these substances that might affect your REM sleep, what I'd recommend doing, if possible, is taking a break. So it can be a couple days, it could be a week, however long is most comfortable for you, but since you didn't have any of that dream time while you were using that substance, as soon as you stop, you're going to experience what's called REM rebound, which is all the dreaming time that you missed out on while you were using that substance is going to hit you all at once, and you're going to have a full night of dreams. So if you do use any substances that could affect your dreaming practice, just use REM rebound and you will have an amazing chance to get lucid. If you do want to go the extra mile and actually do a technique with this, I would recommend waking up between 4.5 hours to 6 hours after your sleep. The reason why we do this is because REM rebound, or REM stage, happens every 90 minutes of sleep. So if you wake up during your REM sleep, you're going to wake up from a dream and be able to go back into that dream lucid. So wake up after about 4.5 to 6 hours, stay up for about 15 minutes, and do the same thing that we talked about before. Okay, next time I'm in my dreams, I will see my hands and I will realize I'm dreaming. I always know when I am dreaming. Really create that foundation for yourself. That way when you go back to bed, dreaming and lucid dreaming was the last thing that's on your mind, and since you were just in REM sleep, you're going to go back into your dreams, and you're also going to carry the thoughts of lucid dreaming with you, which will cause you to get lucid. This is just my quick video of how to experience a lucid dream tonight. Please let me know if this works for you. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to talk to you guys and kind of guide us all on our dreaming journey. This is an amazing practice and I really hope this works for you. So please let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you next time with love and lucidity.